Greetings. How is everybody? Good. Anybody found that Earth Angel yet? Simple enough. Now, when I hear you ladies say that the karma has already started and they're starting to see evidence of the bloodline curses, what do you mean by that? I mean, exactly. What do you ladies exactly mean by that? And is that true? Is that true? I mean, when you're saying that there's these shocked communities under judgment and can't believe the things that they're seeing, are those communities safe? I mean, do I need to be alarmed? Do I need to be alarmed about that? Because, when I hear you say that they're wanting under Pisces umbrella of protection, what does that mean? Sweetie, because I want to take my umbrella of protection and move that direction. Simple enough. I mean, stranger things have happened, confirmation. Now, when I hear you say that these people are having health effects, is their health being affected? I mean, I've seen women in straight jackets today online. I mean, we were going through the headline, Starseeds headline screws news. Starseeds headlines screws news. Now, when you're talking about these powerful cults and them plugging into Pisces only to suck out multiplied karma, what do you mean? What do you exactly mean by that? And who are these people? Who are these people that you're talking about? I mean, there's plenty of videos on this channel. I guess we could go back through, but that shit is kind of in the past. It is kind of in the past, and it was like what she said. What's done is done. As horrible as that may be, but I mean, won't that be the issue? Is that it's not just one person that evil went up against? It's their energy going back on evil groups, gaggles, hives, and herds. I mean, is that true? Is that true? Make a wish. Anyway, stranger things I guess have happened. Stranger things have happened moving into the new earth with all the cosmic chaos. Thank you, Spirit. Simple enough. I mean, and that's the thing, is when you put the shoes on the other feet, I mean, that's kind of like a lot of feet in one pair of shoes. That would be a lot of feet in one pair of shoes, if what you ladies are saying is true. And I mean, I guess the positive lesson to all that is whatever they did to get the whole group's feet in one pair of shoes, just do the opposite of that. Do the opposite of what they did. Do the opposite of what they did. I mean, if it's because you ladies are saying time is up and it's too late and what's done is done. I mean, is that like everybody? Is there? Because I'm looking for the other people who ascended into divine light union and activated the morning star on the Kabbalistic tree of life, because that's what Pisces was talking about with the golden aura. And I mean, it is kind of unique to my birth chart, which is why it's such a horrible destiny swap. Gone terribly wrong. Something is wrong. Something is terribly wrong. We'll be making a short with that song. Something is wrong. Something is terribly wrong. And that's the thing, is when they said that last year, thank you, Spirit, that large groups of people were really going to regret playing in that Earth Angel's energy. Was that due to a failed destiny swap? Was that due to sacrifice the Earth Angel karma in that energy? Is that why large groups of people were really going to regret playing? Is that what y'all meant by that? Simple enough. And it's what I mean when you say large groups of people. Where can those be found? Because you said communities under judgment and entire corrupt counties being dismantled. So I mean, do we want to be there? Do we want to be there when those towers hit? Can anyone think? Is there a safe place? Just what I know. If you've got crooked police officers and things, I mean, where are the safe places when it comes to that? Because that energy is in the cards. Simple enough. Yeah, I mean, I know with boundaries put up against that type of evil corruption, and there's been no communication. They don't write. They don't call. I mean, anytime the cops call me, they have the wrong number. They have the wrong number. I find that kind of fucking amusing. It's just what it is. Anyway, I mean, when you're talking about these dark occult groups being upset that Pisces has tapped into the Akashic records, well, I mean, they have classes for that. They have classes for that. And when you're talking about greedy Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, that are wanting to breadcrumb and steal from Pisces. Which ones are you ladies talking about? Is there a specific one? I mean, is there like a leader of the pack that got everyone karma? And I mean, that's going to be butter on Pisces popcorn. Pisces, they were plugging in. Devil demonic energy was plugging into your golden aura out of jealousy, envy, and greed. Pisces, butter that place. That's a golden aura butter on your popcorn, Pisces. And it's what it is. And I mean, yes, the jealousy and the envy, and when you have that much energy harvested off it, I've got a waterfall of cleansing energy. How is Pisces able to do it? Well, if they've been harvesting that much energy, every time I do a cord cutting ritual, I get a fucking matrix worth. If the whole matrix is crumbling, is that because I have a whole matrix worth of energy coming back to me in waterfalls? When Pisces Kingdom said, you produce your own energy, you produce your own light, and it comes directly from source. With divine intervention, you have to ask yourself, what does that look like? What does divine intervention look like with that much corruption? I mean, is that like going out to your battery cables? I mean, not going out to your vehicle and finding empty zigzag wrappers because the kids in the neighborhood just want to be YouTube famous, Texas tarot trash. Simple enough. They just want to be YouTube famous Texas tarot trash. Simple enough. And it comes with the territory. But I mean, at the same time, while that's happening, you have all these readers putting out how whole communities have cursed themselves with instant karma and health issues over $1. So it is. I can understand having your mind on your money and your money on your mind. But is it really worth it? Is the reward worth the risk? Is my question. Because I mean, having readers talking about fatal attraction white women in straitjackets, that was kind of interesting to see. It makes you wonder. Yeah, and I know a couple girls that look like the chick from 8 Mile, didn't it? All straitjacket out. Anyway, two trailer park girls go around the outside. And so it is. I mean, you don't want to judge people. You want to let the divine light do that. And when I hear you ladies say that, thank you, Spirit, that the Earth Angel has divine favor, and now people are in fear. Well, fear is the vibration of hell. Fear is the vibration of hell. You can't ascend up the planes of light. They make a diagram. You can't ascend up the planes of light. Thank you, Spirit. If you're locked into the vibration of fear because of conspiracy to unalive an Earth Angel energy. Now, I know that they were expecting that Earth Angel to just not be here anymore. And now the Earth Angel is evidence. However, that Earth Angel would be evidence for all these corrupt systems. That Earth Angel would be evidence for all these corrupt corporations. And I mean, it's what it is. Simple enough. And ladies, please, when I hear you say that they try, and I understand there's try and there's practice. There's when you try something and when you practice something, it's completely different. I mean, practice makes perfect, and try. Can't never could. But when I hear that they tried to poison the Earth Angel, they tried to. I'm here to tell you, beyond a shadow of a doubt, I drank that shit on purpose. Thank you, Spirit. And I didn't get what I wanted. But I heard that again today. They tried to poison your food. No, and that was years ago. If they've been doing it since then, I would have no clue. I didn't get the result that I wanted. I mean, now when I do it, I wake up at 3:33 a.m. with a bilingual Catholic church translator going, "Oh my God, this motherfucker is not real." and she can't figure out which language to pray in. And it's what it is. And now, granted, and that's, I mean, if you want to trigger my demons, they want to know what triggers Pisces. Well, go to someone with a paranormal story and them not believe you. Like, well, I know it happened. I was there. I can't unsee it. I'm here to tell you that waking up at 3:33 a.m. to, oh my God, what the fuck am I looking at right now? I can understand. I can understand where you're coming from in those situations. Now, did I see what she saw? No, because she was looking at me. I guess she was looking at me when I opened my eyes. I was looking at her. Oh, what the fuck is going on? And it's just what it is. I'm sure it was quite a shocking paranormal experience, but it is a paranormal INFJ thing, and I'm sure there was some magic involved. Certainly sure that there was some magic involved. So there's been a lot of magic involved here lately, but I am magic, so I don't have to practice that shit. Reiki, I mean, it's what it is. That's, I guess, Reiki magic. Simple enough. I mean, that's like a blood transfusion for your energy, and it works amazingly, being humanity's birthright. But see, that's the problem, is you can't step into the light, into the crystalline Christ light, anchoring into the crystalline Christ grid and channeling energy from source. You can't do those things. You can't activate the light body and then move up to the rainbow body. Thank you for that. I'm not talking about that right now, but I do appreciate that. I'm not saying that out loud. We have to keep some things private. So it's Mr. Pool shit. Anyway, so they sure do like Mr. Pool here lately, don't they? Anyway, and thank you guys. Yeah, I think I am going to do more. Starseeds, screws, news out by the pool. Simple enough. I think I will. I think I'll be doing more of those things. And, I know how people really just, they don't understand the intellect of the INFJ or the shit that we do behind the scenes. And so it is. I would like to do more shit behind the scenes, but I can't tell you can't, what I do in the dark can always come to the light. It just has to come to the light later because demons try to fuck it up. And, we don't want demons fucking things up anymore. We want to say no. We want to put our foot down. No more demons fucking stuff up. And it's what it is. I'm sure we can all agree, or some of us can. I mean, the demons that want to fuck shit up, they're certainly not going to agree. However, I mean, when you have limitless possibilities and everything Pisces touches turns to gold. Simple enough. Now, you have to look at that in two different ways. Because they say, and I'm not sure who they are, but they say, actually, I do know who they are. They say, when that Life Path 8 Temperance Earth Angel pops into your reality, it is a lesson or a blessing with karma or dharma tenfold. Now, if you were to look at the lessons and the karma aspect, I mean, there is positive and negative karma. And if you take it times 3, lessons times 3, I mean, you're going to learn 3 things. A good deal for me, a good deal for you, and how to not make a fucking mess. And if those 3 things are accomplished, well, now you have a triangle. You have this point, and this point down here. It makes a nice little triangle. A good deal for me, a good deal for you, and we clean up the mess. However, if you can't accomplish those 3 simple things for a blessing, then it's a lesson. And either way, if you're learning a positive or a negative lesson, that's a good deal for me. That's what it is. However, when it comes to cleaning up the mess, I move on. I leave you there to clean up the mess, which is a good deal for me. And the mess still gets cleaned up by you or someone else, because I have to think about myself and not just you, right? We can't think about just you. And knowing that the INFJ, we have to think about each other, but knowing that the INFJ is the masters in the MBTI of unmasking narcissists, it is. And then, I mean, you have to come out later and be like, well, yeah, I had to blend in. I had to be that chameleon to get all the evidence I needed on these motherfuckers. And then after you're able to do that, well, then you can move forward. But, I mean, you have to have a door. And I know a lot of people want to go through that door with us, like Pisces Kingdom said. She said, Pisces, they're hating from outside of the club because they can't even get in. And it's, because, I mean, everybody in the club is a part of the didn't try to sacrifice fucking Earth Angel energy. And it's what it is. Hey, party! And then everybody outside the club is hating because they're wrapped up in Destiny Swap, tried to sacrifice an Earth Angel energy. It's just what it is. You just have to leave that shit outside the club. They can't be a part of it. We didn't try to sacrifice an Earth Angel energy. That's how you go forward. You go forward with people. Loyalty means way more than people having a price on their souls now wrapped up in group karma that could possibly. You girls are talking about natural disasters and health effects. Is that true? Is that true? I can't do anything about that. I can't do anything about that. I can't do anything about, a gaggle of guys, a gaggle of wild bills wanting to plug into Pisces energy and, wear their light like a wild bill suit from Silence of the Lambs. That's not what you marry. No. Mary had a little lamb, not Wild Bill that puts lotion on its skin. That's just not simple enough. Simple enough, because that makes me the chick at the bottom of the fucking well with the dog. I have the dog. Give me back the dog. No, you can't have the dog. Pisces took your nose. I have the dog. Put the dog in the basket. It puts the lotion on its skin. No, Wild Bill. No, Wild Bill. We're not doing that. You can go Silence the Lambs all you want, Wild Bill, but you're not going to plug into my divine feminine energy down here at the bottom of this well and try to wear my Pisces, clairsentient chameleon suit like a Wild Bill suit. That's my shit. That's my energy, Wild Bill from Silence of the Lambs. Thank you, Spirit. That's my energy, and it's just what it is. And I know you really don't want INFJ Dumbledore swooping in and grabbing their magic wand and poof, you're Wild Bill and Hannibal Lecter. It's just what it is. I can't work with Wild Bill and Hannibal Lecter. And I mean, now you got the governor. She's all, and fucking, she's certainly not a Commissioner Gordon. She's all upset about her daughter. Simple enough. I can't do anything about that. I can't do anything about that. Thank you, Spirit. And it's what it is. I mean, anytime you saw Dumbledore and Harry Potter, he was generally by himself. You only saw Dumbledore and Harry Potter when the kids were in trouble or the cult was getting dismantled in a Dumbledore sort of way. Or when they were pulling names out of the hat. He was there for that. He was there for pulling names out of the hat. Sweet. And I look at LaRasha. What's the chatter LaRasha? I look at her treasure box. I look at her treasure box like the hat from Harry Potter, pulling the names out of the hat. I did. I can remember one time I threw 7 dragons in her box. It was pretty cool, right in her treasure box. And the information that I needed, I got what I needed right out of that treasure box. It was amazing. But there too, again, manifesting with chi balls is something that Jeffrey Allen teaches. I'm just really good at it. Simple enough. I like to take these teachers' lessons and then work it out. The thing is, when you manifest these things and then a cult of narcissists swoop in and they take your manifestation because you manifested it as bait. So it's so much easier to attract demons instead of chase them. If you attract them like a magnet and then trigger the fuck out of them and let them get karma, it's a whole lot easier than having to chase them and wasting your energy and all that nonsense. Anyway, simple enough. Now, when I hear that Pisces is super magnetic right now, calling in with infallible intent the things that they want, well, currently, really all I want for Christmas is the Earth Angel they couldn't sacrifice, the Earth Angel they couldn't sacrifice, the Earth Angel they couldn't sacrifice, left brain, right brain, subconscious mind. Because I want to make an appointment with this powerful healer that they're talking about, especially if people are plugging into Pisces golden aura, like Pisces Kingdom's talking about. With so many bloodline curses, energy, and communities under judgment, energies in the cards. It's just what it is. We have to play our cards right. We can't get wrapped up in people, because that's what it is. They curse their whole bloodline. That's what they were supposed to do. They're just doing what they're supposed to do. My card's in the upright now. Cool, that's what it is. We'll flip that around. Currently, the focus on the situation is, see the 2 of spokes. That's what it is. If I were to swoop in on my bicycle, I like to ride my bicycle. I like to ride my bike. And that's what it is. It's 2. It's duality. It's duality. And I know when Pisces Kingdom is talking about, people are shocked at how we're able to hold the light and the dark. Well, that's the yin yang. That's apples and oranges. That's fire and water inside one container. And people don't know how to do that. Well, yeah, I mean, can you take a container and put fire and water in it? How do you get the fire to burn? This is what it is. We had to work at it. And that's how you get your phoenix rising from the ashes. It's simply this alchemical combination of fire and water. It's a sun water, Leo rising fire. That's a water and a fire sign, so it's an ascending 7 rings of fire, ascending fire and water master, which is the Gemini twin moon. Now, once you bring those two things together, there is a hidden gem behind the moon before you go into the morning star energy, which was the beginning. See, the morning star beginning and the Pisces sunset ending. Yeah, see, these people's wheel of fortune's upside down. Look at all those heads in the holes. I hear they were trying to dig a hole for an earth angel, only to fall in it themselves like a bunch of waffle heads with no nose. Waffle heads with no nose, because Pisces took their nose. Pisces took their nose before they fell into the waffle holes. So while you have that many people at the bottom of a waffle hole, that's got to be shocking. Shocking. Oh yeah, and the chariot is upside down. The chariot is upside down. All those corrupt individuals. Now, like I was saying earlier, if you're talking about corruption on positive and negative, do we go up to that? Do we go up to that post? Cards in the upright. Do we go up to that post and like pour Coke on it? It's just what it is, because I know Coke is a hell of a soda. Coke is a hell of a soda, and it eats the corrosion right off of the cables. Thanks, guys! Yay! What's up, man? I'm YouTubing it. We're making YouTube famous Texas tarot trash. It's just what. Did y'all see that video? Simple enough. I guess I could have walked out and thrown Coke on the battery cables, since Coke is such a hell of a soda. However, I didn't need to do any of that. My battery cables are just fine. My power's fine. It's the empty blunt trash that was to the side of my car that was the problem. Wasn't a dead battery, wasn't out of gas. No. We got a full tank of gas. Battery works just fine. It's just the whole trash box Texas aspect of, people zigging when I have to zag. They keep zigging, I have to zag. So it's just what it is. And we'll keep that up. We can keep that up. That's what it is. And then they don't realize how they get instant karma, and it works for me, because I know they were going to ascend, but they got high AF. They were going to go to school, but they got high AF. They were going to get a job, but they got high AF. Simple enough. And I've been there. That's what it is. I could have got a job, but I got high AF. And then I started my own business and quit getting high AF. And when you stop getting high AF and you start a company, especially speaking the truth in the light, you will end up with blunt wraps by your car instead of dead battery cables. Amazing. But I mean, if you ever get corroded battery cable, like the posts, the positive and the negative post, if they're ever too corroded and you don't have one of those things to clean it off, you can always throw Coke. You can always throw Coke on it, because it is a hell of a soda. It will eat the corrosion right off of those posts. So we need to remember, the 7 of strands. Yes, see, the power of 3. And Pisces Kingdom was talking about that. She said, it takes 3 of them to come up against you, but it never works, because they want to take everything you say and manipulate your words. And if you have people that are trying to take everything you say and manipulate and twist your words around because they're stalkers, if there's already an earth angel out there that they tried to sacrifice, would that be people stalking an earth angel sacrifice? Whoa, God, what kind of sickos is that? It's just what it is. These people wish they'd left you alone. And it's what it is. I mean, if you've got sickos that are still stalking an earth angel that they couldn't sacrifice, I'm going, and I mean, all you would have to do is call, hey, you know what? I'm that earth angel with a business. I'm a healer, and You know, people are being bullies. Oh, they're being big bullies, and yeah, and sweet. And I would come and make an appointment. I'd like to make an appointment. I want to see what the fuck you've got that's got the entire matrix falling apart. It's just what it is. I can't do anything about that. And I mean, now Pisces Kingdom, when I hear you say that they were grouping three deep, they were grouping three deep, like a Kundalini energy siphoning gang, three deep, using the power of three to plug into Pisces and try to cover it up, trying to cover it up because they don't want to be exposed, and but they already have, so they're basically just spinning their wheels. But when you say that Pisces Kingdom, that it was they were recruiting, three of them were recruiting haters. They were recruiting haters to keep you from walking your path. To keep you from walking your path. Please go see the community page because I threw up INFJ Professor X. I figured if they wanted to keep Pisces from walking their path, they could see Professor X. He had people pushing him all over the place with his mind. Oh, he had a very, very strong mind. Professor X from X-Men, yeah, he was an INFJ. He was an INFJ. Hell, but you know, it's just what it is. We're going for Dumbledore. I think I'll grow out the Duck Dynasty beard. And shout out to whoever said they were in the woods with the hobbits. I'm all about that. I'm all about, because I said that. I had said that earlier, and they're like, Pisces, follow the signs. And I did. I said something about, you know, I'm a little different when it comes to making decisions, because I mean, I don't think this forest should even be here if that hobbit can't have his hole in the middle of it. If the hobbit can't build his hole in the middle of the forest, well, then that forest just doesn't belong, because hobbits build their holes in the middle of the forest. And if the hobbit can't build his hole in the middle of the forest, well, then that forest doesn't belong. So it is. I don't want to see the forest. I don't want to see the trees. I want to see the hobbit in a happy little hole. Hobbits in happy holes. It's true. So you've got the whole world in your hands. You got the whole wide world in your hands. Now, when I hear this little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. When I hear that, it makes me wonder, who are they talking about, Pisces? Who are they talking about? And I mean, if they can't figure out how Pisces is doing it, and Pisces has told you over and over again, I've done this before, and we got a completely different result with that morning star energy. And it's just what it is. I mean, some people say the morning star is Lucifer, some people say it's Jesus, but when you have all of these people trying to put you on a cross, that makes them Lucifer. That makes them the devil this time. There's just the devil in these people. They've got a devil inside, a devil inside. Every single one of them, the devil inside. And see, that's INXS. That's not INFJ. That's INXS. Devil inside. Y'all remember that song? Devil inside. Sing along. Every single one of us, the devil inside. Devil inside. And I mean, with all these bloodline curses and having divine favor, why would the divine be protecting us and not them? Is it because they have the devil inside? Devil inside. Every single one of them, the devil inside. That's what it is. Now, if that is leading to fatally attracted white women in straitjackets, I can't do anything about that. We already told you that these jinn possessions are generally linked to beautiful women. That's what it is. And I mean, when you know that the narcissists generally have an entity attachment, and when I hear you say that the narcissists were jealous because Pisces was able to defeat that part of their plan, where is that Pisces? Because I want to know, how did that Pisces defeat that part of their plan? So I know what you readers say, that what they tried last time with the Earth Angel didn't work this time with the Earth Angel. It's just what it is. I want to find that Earth Angel and ask them, what did they do? What did they do last time that didn't work this time, Mr. or Mrs. Earth Angel? Simple enough. Simple enough. You can't worry about people in the bloodline curse energy and the karma, because there's too many of them. You can't help everyone. The Two of Spokes. The Two of Spokes. And I mean, I did hear a lot of that energy that, you know, the fence sitters would be shown no mercy. And that's what it is when you have divine intervention, and, you know, the Earth Angel was shown no mercy. That's why I'm trying to show the Earth Angel mercy. If I show the Earth Angel mercy, then I'm not a fence sitter that will be shown no mercy. Two of spokes in the upright. This card finds you riding in tandem, so in sync with another person that it's hard to remember a time before they were in your life. This could be a platonic pal or even someone you met at science camp. That's not band camp, that's science camp. But whatever the type of bond you're forming, this card confirms that it's significant. There is no certainty with any relationship, but the two of spokes indicates that even if things do end, you won't ever regret having this person in your life. Now, and that's the thing, is when you have earth angels that they can't sacrifice, when you have earth angels that they can't sacrifice, or other chosen ones, oh, this X is a part of this cult. Yeah, see, we can't fuck around with X's that are a part of cults. No. We're pumping our way out of there. We're picking up and pumping our way out of there. Now, when you say that Pisces is working with Freya, that's got to be pretty frightening to some folks. Simple enough, Pisces mystical sister, and I mean, you got to think they're not inside the vehicle; they're just riding with the vehicle. And yes, very very paranormal INFJ shit. That's what it is. I can't do anything about that. You know, when you have, and that's the thing, when I hear all of these readers talking about Pisces magical protector, well, where are those Pisces? Where are the Pisces with the magical protectors? Simple enough. The galactic protection doesn't play with about you. Okay, great. Where are these people with the galactic protection? It's just what it is. That's who I want to hang out with. I want to hang out with people that have entities and shit protecting them. Simple enough. You can't hang out with the X's that are a part of a cult that sent out entities that are going back on them. No. Can't deal with that shit at all. The Wheel of Fortune. And I mean, that's got to be some pretty shocking information for people to hear, that entire dark groups with a dark agenda went up against an Earth Angel only to fail miserably over money, over jealousy, envy, greed. They used all kinds of words. Words. And got a lot of people caught up. Trying to stop one individual only to stop themselves. That's really sad. That's sad to hear. That's what it is. Yeah, I know they want to see the Earth Angel sad, but I'm fucking, who are they? Who are these people that you speak of? Tarot readers across the planet. It's because it's what it is. I mean, I would have to know these people to give a shit. Simple enough. The Wheel of Fortune in the upside down position. You are blocking this card by taking change personally. Perhaps your best friend is moving to follow their dreams, and your reaction is to center your sadness, refusing to help them pack, skipping their going away party, and picking fights. Pick your nose. Don't pick fight. Oh, wait, hang on. You can't pick your nose. Pisces took your nose. Go ahead. None of these things will prevent the move. They will only sever your friendship, working on accepting what the wheel spins your way instead of wasting your energy fighting it. And it's wasting energy. And you don't want to deal with people that are an absolute fucking drain on your life force. Simple enough. I mean, that'll be their biggest flex in life. Oh God, I was a demonic drain on the divine life force. Well, yeah. I mean, it's what it is. If you took the class and known the signs and the ways to protect yourself from that, but it didn't work on you. Why? No, because there's classes and following the signs and how to protect yourself from that. Simple enough. And I mean, that's the thing you got to keep in mind. When I say stop, no, and don't, that's when I'm frazzled. Stop. No, don't. Please, group of men plugging me for my energy. Please stop. No, group of men, please. With crooked police officers watching, please, group of men, stop. So when you're in that mode, that's when you care. Now that the roles have been reversed and you're hearing about health problems and you're hearing about bloodline curses and corruption being exposed, that's when you don't give a fuck anymore. The Chariot in the upside down position. It might be time for you to slide into the passenger seat, Sheriff. You are exerting too much control, trying to micromanage every detail, and then finding yourself frustrated when things go wrong. No road is perfectly smooth, and you're going to have to accept that some things are just outside of your jurisdiction. Is that like divine intervention? Is that like the divine? Is that like the divine stepping in and taking jurisdiction? Simple enough. Simple enough. Call for backup. Reconnect to your motivation and get things back on track. Simple enough. Yeah, and I heard that they're losing children now. Is that true? Are there people out there that are losing children like permanently? Wow, I'm glad mine are growing. I'm doing the empty nest thing. Hell, they don't even like that. And I think, and I hear that. Everything would have been perfectly fine if they'd minded their own business instead of someone else's business, because they minded someone else's business and had their own dirty backyard. Now me, I've got plenty of backyard to clean. But I have people wanting to take that shit away from me and not knowing if this is going to be the community with a huge natural fucking disaster at any given moment. So it is. The Wheel of Fortune did say, pack up and go, because I know that God will open the sky for Pisces. I missed that. So it's some notification I don't care about. The Seven of Strands. The Seven of Strands. The Seven of Strands. And I think at this point, I'm too busy looking for an Earth Angel. And they say that we're able to predict horrible events happening that could probably help people out. But I would have to find that Earth Angel. To ever be able to see if they can predict any of these horrible events that could possibly happen. Simple enough. Have to find that Earth Angel first. You can't talk about catastrophic events that you have predicted until you find that Earth Angel. It's just what it is. The Seven of Strands finds you standing firmly against opposition, facing down a Demogorgon with little more than a baseball bat. It's peanut butter jelly time. Where you at? There you go. Peanut butter jelly. The power of 3. Facing down a Demogorgon with a little more than a baseball bat. Keep fighting it off. Set boundaries. Advocate for yourself and have conviction in your beliefs. That's what it is. And as you can see, these 3 individuals walking away from the Red Room, chances are they were back there in the Red Room. Now, no matter what a tiny dancer tells you, there is no siphoning Kundalini energy in the champagne room. But you would see the power of 3 they've been plugging into Pisces energy, only to be walking away from the red light district empty-handed, probably broke, busted, and disgusted. See, that would be broke, that's busted, and that's disgusted. It's what it is, broke, busted, and disgusted. I can't do anything about that. We're looking for happy, healthy, and wise, not broke, busted, and disgusted. No. We can find happy, healthy, and wise in one person, maybe a group. Who knows? I would have to find that Earth Angel first, because this is what it is. I would have to collaborate with that Earth Angel that they couldn't sacrifice. Simple enough. Because you want to give them what they want. And if they wanted to sacrifice an Earth Angel, okay, cool. Where is that Earth Angel? So now that they're missing, now that Earth Angel is just out there shining bright like a diamond, it's just what it is. We want to look for that person. And why I'm looking for that person, I guess your entire fucking matrix of natural disasters can tear the world apart. The World card. Got the whole world in his hands. Got the whole wide world in his hands. Got the whole world. Because that's the thing, is if all of the catastrophic events we have already seen that I named after karmic family members on the holidays were just warnings from the divine, because that's what Mystic 9 said. When evil goes up against an Earth Angel, war angels and their destruction soon follow. Well, then I want to take the positive. I want to take the high road. I want to take the high road and look for that earth angel, not in an evil way, because when evil goes up against the earth angel, war angels and their destruction follow. No. I want to approach that earth angel with 5-star reviews. I need to make an appointment. I need, because they tried to stop your business, and I just want to march right on down there and make an appointment. But I mean, until I can find that earth angel, I can't make an appointment. The world has arrived and welcomes you to look back and celebrate how far you've come. Hopper and Eleven navigate a rough path, and in the end, they become family, forging an unbreakable bond. You are reaching the end of a journey, reflecting on everything you've learned with a new sense of wholeness. Enjoy it. You've earned it. This way, it's good to earn things. It's good to earn things. Now, when it comes to karma, and if there's, entire groups in a horrible destiny swap gone terribly wrong, something is wrong. Something is terribly wrong. And that's what it is. I mean, when I hear that the divine used the earth angel as bait, I mean, when you come up and you try to take a bite out of an earth angel that the divine is using as bait, well, shit, who did you get caught by? Who caught these people? Simple enough. Anyway, that's enough of that. So y'all have a beautiful evening. And I hear it goes up on a Tuesday in the club. Simple enough goes up on a Tuesday. Club going up on a Tuesday. Cool. So, I guess why it's going up in the club on a Tuesday, I'm Earth Angel hunting, because they're trying to sacrifice Earth, but they have to have a business, because we've already clarified that. They wanted to stop the Earth Angels' business because they were hating on their light on a platform, because they have to have a platform to trigger the demons with their light. You can't trigger the demons with your light unless it's on YouTube, unless it's on a platform. So I'm sure there's other platforms out there other than fucking YouTube. But, when they were trying to plug into Pisces and dim Pisces light, when I hear Pisces Kingdom say that, Pisces, they were trying to dim your light. Great. What platform is this Pisces on that you have a bunch of Kundalini energy harvesters trying to dim their light? It's a simple question. I mean, because they have to have the light on a platform to trigger the demons for them to do whatever they try to do. And we've already had that energy for how long now? People waking up every morning, coming to the YouTube box like it's the viewing room from an execution chamber to see if that Earth Angel has got their blessings yet, or if their unalive black magic has worked. And now when I hear that death magic is on these people, and that it's going back on it, I guess that's a good question, because I can count higher than one. That's what it is, because these people, that's more than one. Death is on them. That's not a him. That's a them. That's not a they. It is a they. Them is a they. That's what we had 4 years of fucking pronoun lessons. Simple enough. Anyway. And I guess it is, that would be true. Yeah. You know what they say. Because they said that unalive comes in threes. So if unalive comes in threes, I guess we'll be finding out soon enough. But that's the question, is how many, because it's narcissistic triangulation. So how many people got involved in that narcissistic triangulation? That's the concerning aspect, because the last reader I heard goes, all these people. And as shocking as that is to sign, that's what it is. The fence sitters, because they wanted to keep it zipped, and not taking action is still taking action, and sharing in the group karma, confirmation. And when I hear that they will be shown no mercy, what does that look like? I don't know. I guess we'll just have to observe and not absorb. Anyway, namaste.